Good morning. Heads in the clouds. That's definitely me. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but my sleep got better last night. And you know, my sleep cycle is I'm going too late to bed and then I'm sleeping too long, which leads to falling asleep late again. And I don't know if you have any tips how I can break that cycle. Obviously, you know, putting the alarm earlier, but anything else, let me know. That will be really interesting for me. Important than my sleep that I'm always talking about is that book. I'm currently at page 41. So, guys, I'm a slow reader. I'm admitting that, but I think it's also important to really, you know, take the time, and I also love to use the text marker. So you still can get it, and we still can read it all together, and you can DM me your thoughts, your favorite pages. I posted yesterday one. I also tried actually to get it in English, but it was actually sold out, but I will also get it in English, so maybe I can post English pages. Anyway, DM me. I just checked and I tried to find it online, but the book is not shippable currently, or like maybe in 1 week or 2 weeks. So I just got the ebook version. So I would recommend that. Explaining why I also got it now in English, because I read it in German because it's easier for me to understand, but I actually only have 20% German followers, and I would love to share some pages with you, and I want everybody to understand that. So that's why.
My sister-in-law, who's half black, half white, but looks white, blue eyes, whiter than most white folks, very white. She and I, you know, we kind of grew up together. We raised our children together. So they're first cousins, and we, you know, it's.
I was just on the phone with a friend, and I asked her, "Did you watch that video I posted? The one I posted now before?" And she said, like, "Oh no, I didn't see it yet. Please send it to me." And I thought, like, oh, so how many people actually really watched it? So I will try to explain it, because it perfectly shows how white people need to use their voice. So she actually explains it perfectly, and you should actually watch her video. But I will also try to explain with my own words. It won't be as good, so maybe now watch it. But I will try. So sorry that it took so long. I wanted to tell the story, and then I was looking at the time and I was like, oops. So I'm doing it now. The story is told by a black woman, and she's with her sister-in-law, Kathleen, who is half black, half white, but she looks white, and her daughter in a store. So they go to the cashier. Kathleen, again, who is half black and half white, but looks white, is first. And the cashier lady treats her so nice. She takes out the good checkbook and is like, oh yes, nice. Everything is super smooth. It's her turn. And the cashier lady doesn't start a conversation, gets out the bad checkbook, asks for 2 pieces of ID. And the daughter noticed that, and she's like, why is she doing that? And the mom doesn't know how to respond to that. And, you know, she looks back and sees 2 elderly white women, and she doesn't want to seem like the black angry woman, so she's not saying anything. Her daughter is crying, and she sees how bad her mom is like treated by that woman. And then Kathleen stands up and speaks up and says, wait, why are you saying that? Why are you doing this? Why are you asking her for her ID? And the cashier lady said, it's our policy. And then she's like, no, but you didn't do it with me. That's not fair. And that's when the white woman behind them are like, that's unfair. Yes. Kathleen used her voice and was able to use her white privilege, even though she's half black and half white, but she looks white. And she recognized what that means. And she made a statement. She pointed out the injustice, and she influenced everyone around her. And I think that's so important. And what we all need to do, we need to point out this injustice and the racism, and yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you. I thought this story that I shared, I will share it again. Please watch it. She tells it so much better than I do. But yeah, I think it's such an important message. And yeah, and now I send you a good night kiss because it's already 10 p.m. and I'm still here. But please watch it again.
My sister-in-law, who's half black, half white, but looks white. Blue eyes, whiter than most white folks, very white. She and I, we kind of grew up together. We raised our children together. So they're first cousins, and
Today I attended a workshop hosted by Chrissy and Danielle, and I wanted to thank you again for that. And I will tell you more the next days. I've learned a lot. And now, good night.
No one is asking you to be perfect. I think a lot of people have been expressing, oh, I'm scared to speak out. I don't